Cheers and welcome my friends, I'm Horadrak and this is episode 0 of our Distant Worlds Universe Let's Play. This is just an episode to show you the settings of the game if you're interested in that. If you do not know Distant Worlds, then please do me the favor and go to episode 1 so you can see gameplay and hear about the background story that I have thought out. But for those of you who are interested in this, let's proceed. First, we are using mods. We are using the AI improvement mod in combination with the extended universe. So Harry78's Distant Worlds extended mod, which creates a lot of new races and it's generally a pretty cool mod. This is one of the races in the extended universe mod. These are ex-humans, a slightly different human race. There are a lot of cool things in there, and I really like the extended universe mod, so we're using that. And the AI improvement mod just helps the AI to be better. They have better ship designs. They have better research priorities. That has been done by Ice Mania, or at least it is his forum thread where you can find the AI improvement mod. I think I'm going to include a link in the description to the mod. And then part of the AI improvement mod is Francois' colonization rebalance mod, which basically makes colonization more logical, because you start researching the planets that you already live on. So if you're an aquatic race, you're going to research ocean planets first, instead of having a fixed order where you always research continental planets first, and then it gets more and more expensive to research other planets. Just does make more sense that you can find the cheapest solution for the planets that you're already inhabiting. And then it gets increasingly more expensive depending on where you started from. If you started on an ocean planet, then volcanic planets are the most difficult for your race to settle, mainly because you will dry out if you settle a volcanic planet, and vice versa. It's very difficult for creatures that live on volcanic planets to settle ocean planets, because it is their counterpart in a way. That was done by Francois. All of these mod creators are in the game, in the Let's Play series, as admirals or generals. This mod set is already using DAS's Chrome UI mod, which basically gives the game a nicer UI. I very much like that. And then for this game we are also using some sounds from Darkspire, his mellow beeps and alerts mod, which basically makes the frankly quite annoying alarm sound in the vanilla game a more mellow sound. Also some other sounds have been changed. The sound has been taken down a notch for some stuff, because the UI is not affected by the effects options, the UI volume. Yeah, that's all the mods we're using. I have also changed the music, because I have heard that other YouTubers have had copyright claims and I don't want anything to do with that. So I have made my own soundtrack compilation out of dark ambient music that I found in the YouTube library. If you want to see who I've been using, besides Kevin MacLeod, who is always making great space music, then have a look into the description. There are music credits for all the tracks that I've been using. And now let's start into the game. If you don't know Distant Worlds Universe at all, it is a 4X space game, and it has a lot of very interesting options. But just going to show you the options that we are using. So we have 700 stars in our galaxy on a 10 by 10 sector grid. So these are the sectors. And this is the galaxy form. So we are using an elliptical galaxy that has a spiral shape and a ring on the edge. We are playing on starting. That basically affects the size of the empires and the tech, but there's a twist in that. We'll come to that. We have chaos aggression, so other empires will be very aggressive and down like crazy. And we're playing on extreme difficulty, because why not? It's more fun that way. Research costs are normal. You can put that on very expensive if you want to have a very long game, or on very cheap if you want to have a short game where you get to the meat of it. But we also have a twist with that. We have normal space creatures. We have a few pirates because they can get annoying, but the few pirates we have are pretty strong. So it isn't too easy. We're playing with enforced colonization range limits, so we can only colonize planets that are in a range of 0.5 sectors from our next colonized colony. That just makes for denser empires, which I actually like. If you don't activate that, then you have pretty scattered stuff, pretty scattered empires all over the thing. I don't like that. The influence range I just set on default, or what is recommended. And we have a lot of colonizable planets. I quite like that. But we don't have a lot of independent alien planets. These are basically independent planets that are not an empire, but that have been already colonized and that you can either invade with your troops or colonize. We are playing the Ackdarians. If you want the backstory for this Let's Play, then please go to the first episode. I'm going to explain why we are the Ackdarians and what we do as the Ackdarians. You can also have a look at this if you want more backstory. Just pause the video. I'm not going to read all that out because you might not want to hear me read all that out. I'm just going to keep this episode short. This is our thing, and we're going to start in the deep core. We're going to start as starting, so that means we have only one planet, but we're going to start on tech level 7, so the highest tech level, so we have basically everything researched. And there is a reason for that. When you have a look at the other empires, we are going to have a Keskudon Empire that is old from the size, so they are going to have a lot of colonies, a lot of population, a lot of ships, and they're also going to start on tech level 5. So that is one of the really cool things about this game. It allows you asymmetrical starts, where you have some empires stronger than others and all that. I'm really missing that in, let's say, Age of Wonders 3, for example. It would be really cool if you could do something in Age of Wonders 3 where you had one strong sorcerer king in the middle and then a bunch of other empires on the edge of the map that are trying to bring down that one strong sorcerer or something. Well, you can do that in this game. Interestingly enough, this has reverted to random. I have actually, when I generated the game, I have told the AI to start them in sector J1, so on the upper right corner of the map. Just so they aren't right next to us in the core or something. That would be pretty annoying because the game would be over very soon. And then we have a bunch of other empires. All of them have excellent home systems because that gives the AI a bit more of starting power, so they can really do something. If you put that down to harsh or trying, then it's quite annoying because they cannot really do something. They're always stuck on their home planet. Makes for a bit more challenge. So we have some AI. Some AIs, and all the other AIs besides the Keskudons are on starting size and starting tech level. They are not pre-warp, so they have already hyperdrives and all that stuff, but they are on starting. And there's a story reason why the Keskudons are old and on tech level 5. So yeah, you can hear about that in episode 1. And the victory conditions I have put to control 60% of the territory, 60% of the population, 60% of the economy, and fulfill your race-specific victory conditions. The threshold is on 80%, so you only have to do all of these up to 80%, and these will only apply after 20 years. I have disabled the return of the Shakturi because it doesn't really fit. Disasters are enabled, race-specific events are enabled. And we're going to allow tech trading because I want to uplift some of the other species for story reasons. And we're going to allow the giant culters because that makes sense from a story perspective. And those are our settings. And I'm really glad that I made it under 10 minutes. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. Please proceed to episode 1. See you then. Thanks and bye-bye.